everybody, this is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity, and today is the start of a new, what should I call it? A show. A new show. Now that I've got all the mics and everything worked out on the helmet, and the Cena and the GoPro and all the adapters and all those other things, we're going to start a new series called Riding with Caesar. And the basis for this is for me to call subscribers that are willing to be called. Don't worry, we can always use Discord or Facebook chat. I don't have to have anybody's phone number to do it nowadays. And then we talk about their ride and what got them started, or whatever the current topic is for today. And today, our first phone call is going to go to MasterBlaster. Now, if you remember MasterBlaster, he was in a ride with us when I took the Ruckuses and carted them out to Leak City, and he rode mine, and I rode his. I rode the black one, excuse me, all over the place. And we had a good time. So, now that, man, I'm popping now. I must have an exhaust leak or something. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and give him a call real quick.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
I'm well, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Everybody, this is MasterBlaster. Got him online with us, and we are riding through a neighborhood going very slow, so I don't have a lot of engine noise and we can hear him. How are you doing today?
I'm ready to deep in my battery box today.
You're what?
I am ready to deep in my battery box.
Oh, okay. Cleaning up all the wires. And how did those headlights work out?
They worked out great. They're super bright. You are not wrong.
Yeah.
They are holy bright.
Yeah, you gotta watch the angle that they point at, or people will start like flashing headlights at you, because it's like literally spotlights.
Well, I took your advice to wire the low beam into the halo and high beam into the actual headlight.
Yeah, so that you have like running lights during the day, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that looks good. Anyways, everybody, this is MasterBlaster. He is now the current owner of the Girl Ruck. I don't know if you have seen any of the pictures online, but he's the guy with the red battery box now, which is an interesting story. Why don't you tell us about the red battery box and how it came to be red?
Okay. Yeah, I went down to our local Stubbs motorcycle, because they actually have battery boxes at a better price than online. They're only about $85–$90. And so I go in there, and I'm excited because of the price. And I say, yes, get me one. And they're like, okay, we'll call you in about a week when it arrives. And I'm like, cool. So I get about halfway home, and I realized I didn't specify a color. And the lady ordering for me didn't ever ask. So I said, you know what, I will let the states decide. Whatever comes through will be my battery box color. And it was red. And it looks great. I like it. So there you go.
Which is cool, because apparently the original frame on there was red, so the battery box was calling out to be its original color again.
That's so true.
So how are you like riding?
I love it.
Oh.
I absolutely love it.
Oh yeah.
I wish I lived closer to my work so I could ride every day.
Yeah. That is fun though. Except for rainy days, or when you ride to work and it's sunny and then you go home and it's rainy. Yeah, those are
It can be a bit of a pain.
Those are the bad days. But that's when you buy a poncho and you look like a weirdo riding it, but at least you're not like drenched. I've gone before where it's raining like cats and dogs, and like everything on me is soaked all the way through. It's terrible.
No, thank you.
So, if you also need to know, if you want to know, MasterBlaster has done some cleanup. So, I never really ever got a chance to open the battery box on the Girl Ruck. It was on my list, but I never got to do it. So, if you don't mind, could you give us a little bit of if you got a little bit of color to what have you done and how fast you go and all these other things you've done lately on the Ruckus?
Sure, I'll give you the story. So, before I did anything to it, I was able to do a bit of speed test with the old Ninja Tuck, and I got about 44 miles per hour,
of have you ever seen those pictures of IT support, and then the power strip is plugged into itself, and they're like, why isn't it working?
Exactly. Digital energy machine. Anywho, got the CDI installed. And I also ordered some weights for my Blaney variator. That was another thing I think you probably did, was install a variator.
Mm-hmm.
And I tuned a little bit, and I decided to go with a combination of 5-gram sliders and 5.5-gram sliders. And my most recent speed test was 47.2,
Woohoo!
9,200 RPM.
And notice he said 9,200 RPM, so he is actually monitoring his RPMs, one of the most critical tools.
I bought a little tiny simple trail tech off of, shop.smallengevelocity.com.
All right, that's the best place to shop.
Heck yeah. But, yeah, so now I'm doing a little bit of cosmetics, installing some preview headlights that Caesar gave me. Thank you again.
No problem.
And I'm thinking of putting some pantyhose on my velocity stick.
Yes, a pantyhose to filter out the large pieces of grass that I always imagine is flying into the intake for some reason.
As soon as you said that yesterday, my mind has not been able to let go of that image.
Like pine needles and like oak leaves flying in there, just being sucked in there. Yeah, like little insects, like love bug season, and they're all just getting sucked in there all day. You're like a love bug destroyer of lives. No love.
There's just chunks of flesh flying out of my exhaust.
Yeah, I'm just happy that he's able to, because about average people can go with moderate tuning, they can go like 44, 45, but like after you break 45 and you start getting closer to 48, then you're getting there. So his goal, I'm pretty sure, is to hit 50, and he's already getting to 9,300 RPM, so we need to figure a way to make you generate more power.
Right, I figure if I could get to that 95, 98, or even 50K, I'd already have it. But there's something I don't have as much power as I think I should, and we're just going to keep digging. We're going to keep investigating.
Yep, sounds good. So he also rode with us with the group ride yesterday. He carted his bike all the way down here to Springs so that he could ride with us to the grand opening, which, by the way, that video will be coming out next week. I just downloaded and lined up all the footage in Adobe Premiere, and it is about 2.5 hours long, so I'm hoping I can whittle it down to at least to like 30 minutes, but it's really, really long. Get all the good bits in there.
Yeah, leave out the roadkill though, that was nasty.
Dude, that was great. I think people were like, I think one of them on the ride, the lady, she was like, she felt like she was gonna yak looking at it. That dog got hit.
Wow.
Like someone didn't care.
Just squish right in the middle.
I keep driving into dead-end roads. Aren't dead-end roads supposed to be labeled no outlet or something?
Typically, yeah.
Well, anyways, I really appreciate you hanging out with me yesterday. It's really awesome to have a good friend who is also liking ruckuses right now. And then you're pretty much at the beginning, so we get to watch how the ruckus evolves into whatever your choice is of style mods. I did make a video called Style Mods, and I don't know why I called it Style Mods, but whatever. Aesthetic mods would have been a better word.
Yeah, I like aesthetic.
Oh, look.
That's a fancy word. That's like an adult word.
Yeah, but I don't want to adult today.
No.
Actually, I don't want to adult for the rest of the week. I'm on vacation. I was thinking I could drive down there and then we could do the valve shim.
Oh, yeah, the valve shim, and maybe I can have you help me with the
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you need a little bit of guidance on taking a car, although it's not really that hard, but don't be like me and stick stuff in backwards or upside down or something. Or I put a carburetor together once and I forgot to put the jets back in. That didn't work. That didn't work out very well. That was never on a video, by the way, so no one go back and try to find old footage of me making my carburetor bleed gasoline. Alright, well, I really appreciate you being online with us today, being the #1 or the very first person to do a Riding with Ceasar episode. I look forward to more, and we got to plan that Galveston trip one day too. Alright, cool. Appreciate it. Thanks, and I will talk to you later. Alright, bye. Alright, everybody, that was MasterBlaster. If you want a little bit more detail on MasterBlaster, me and MasterBlaster have been friends for about over 10 years, probably closer to 11 or 12. I don't know. We used to work at Fry's together, and he used to work for me, and it was fun. Those were the days when it was like, when you were young. Well, I wasn't young. I was in my 30s. But you can go to work. You could party until like 5 in the morning, go to bed, wake up at 7 and be at work by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. And I go out and party, and then I'm done for the whole weekend. Like Monday, I'm waking up and I'm still tired if I went out on a Friday. But anyways, thank you for watching the very first episode of Riding with Ceasar. If you'd like to be on this and talk about your ride, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'm going to call subscribers, old and new. Right now, I'll interview Zombie Mob, and then Danny Boy, who's doing a pretty cool elite swap onto his Ruckus. Texas Get, if he doesn't flip me off too much while we're making the video. Did I just say video? I don't know. There's lots of people. I might even call some businesses and see the people that make Ruckus parts. See if we can get to talk to them, see what's in store, what's next. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Da-da-da-da.